Steve, great to talk to you ahead of a huge game on Friday, which of course is live on Virgin. Let's just talk about Monday. I know you said you were going to move on fast from that game with the team. Have you done so?
That's important, you do. I think it does a hurt, does a sting, of course it does. And you have to try to understand what happened and why it happened. But it is really important that you move on. You can't dwell on it. Life waits for nobody, and you got to be ready to move on, and that's what we do.
Was the most disappointing thing for you as the manager that the team in the second half didn't have the drive to maybe go for that third goal to really kill the game? 2-0 can be a bit of a dangerous scoreline sometimes.
Yeah, but look, I'm part of that. It's not about the team. It's easy to place blame on the players and say they should do this, should do that. It's all of us. When we lose, win, we're together, and I'm part of the reason we win games. I'm part of the reason we lose games. So we all have to look at it and think what happened, and make sure it doesn't happen again. Make sure we're better for that experience. We're obviously hurting and disappointed, but like I said, it's us as a collective that have lost the game.
Shelbourne, defending champions, what have you made of their campaign so far?
I haven't really paid too much attention to anybody really. It's been full focus on us and make sure we start in the right place, and on the back of a long season, really no pre-season, it was important that we start the season well, and that's been my focus, and I think we've done okay to that point.
What are you expecting from them on Friday?
A tough game. All games in this division are tough. I think you see that with the results over the weekend. Plus it's a Dublin Derby. It's going to be a tough game, we know that, and that's what we're expecting.
They've only one loss so far this season. Is that significant to how they play?
I think you see that with certain teams throughout the years, in terms of how they play, how they defend, how they set up. But that's, every team has a right to play how they feel works for them, and it's like I said, it's our job to focus on us and find a way to win games.
I know, speaking to Tallaght manager Kevin Doherty last week on Friday after the game, he said, Shelbourne surprised them a little in the way they set up to face them. They weren't expecting the formation. Do you think Damien Duff is likely to throw something different into the mix on Friday?
Again, it doesn't really bother me. Whatever's thrown up, we'll be ready for. This team's an experienced team. I've seen most systems against them. Wherever way they come and try and play, we'll be ready for. And more importantly, it's about us, like I said, learning from the weekend and making sure we're ready to go again on Friday.
No one's really yet taken a hold of this league so far this season. There's 5 points separating first and seventh. Why is that?
I think we had this conversation this time last year as well. It's quite normal in this league to have this. The last team I remember that took it by storm from start to finish was Cork City under John Caulfield a few years back, where they had the league over by the third round of games, but very rare does that happen. It's usually very tight until the last round of games, and I don't expect anything different this year.
Much has been made of the return to form of Jack Byrne. Do you think he's finally getting back to his best?
Yeah, I think the important thing to recognise is that he's had a difficult year and a half with injuries, and then getting back and having niggles, and his body just couldn't do what his brain wanted to do, and it's been a really frustrating time for him. But to be fair to Jack, he's done the work behind the scenes. He's done everything right. He looks in a really good place mentally and physically. You could see on Monday he got a little bit tired as the game went on, understandably so. He's not long back, and we're asking him to play big games in quick succession. So I think he'll only get better. The fitter he gets, he'll only get better and sharper.
Talking about players getting better, I do have to ask you, one of the standout positives from Monday was that goal from Michael Nolan. Incredible effort from inside his own half. Can he just go from strength to strength from here? Do you expect his potential to be fulfilled?
Yeah, they do, but again, we need to be very careful and understand he's young. He's 16 years of age. He's got a really high ceiling, which I've been saying for a long time, but we got to also protect him at times as well and look after him, and we also got to recognise that he is 16 and he's learning the game. I think it's quite clear to see the improvements within his game so far, but that'll only keep happening if he stays with the mentality he has and that work rate. He'll only get better as he grows and he matures even more. But his goal on Monday was a special goal.
And then just finally, any injuries, any updates on injuries, Danny? Any progress there? Yeah,
Danny's doing well. Aaron Mack is doing well. Gary, they're all doing well. They won't make tomorrow, but I'd imagine maybe next week or the week after they'll be available. But they're all doing really well.
And nobody knew everything good?
No, a few knocks from Friday, Monday, which again is quite normal in a busy turnaround like that, but all okay.
Thanks, Stephen. Best of luck.
Thank you.